I am Chris War. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell for new videos. We have grown up surrounded by science fiction movies that have made us think the existence of superpowers. They sell us the category of fictional. And let me tell you that reality is way more deeper, warrior. Each one of us have superpowers, authentic divine gifts that lie within us. They are waiting to be discovered and manifested. When I was 3 years old, when my mom would drop me off at a daycare, I would cry all morning without stopping. There were days when I could cry for 4, 5, even 6 hours straight until she came to pick me up. I remember that there was a day after crying until I fell asleep, I was awakened by a crying child. He was being bullied for having boogers stuck in his nose. In that moment, something clicked. I took out my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lunch bags and I started creating a story. Something like a world outside of this world where boogers didn't matter. A world where he could distract himself and even laugh to forget what was happening to him on the outside. That's when everything began. That was the moment I discovered my first superpower. To feel people's emotions at a level that defies logic and understanding. To support others in liberating themselves from suffering. It's like you have to go through a lot of experiences before you can support someone else. I'm talking about feeling the pain, truly being on the battlefield. That's how I learned to say, I know how you feel because I've been there. To turn my scars into weapons of compassion. If I had preferred to stay asleep, I would never have discovered my superpowers, nor would I made a difference in someone else's life. Empathy is what truly makes us human. Just think about it. Maybe you're experiencing the same thing right now. Have you ever felt that something isn't right? It's not paranoia. It's called intuition. And that's another superpower. It's your soul in tune with the human experience. When we manage to understand what lies beyond what we see with these two eyes, it's like having an ally on a higher level. Something like an expert player in this video game giving us advice. But it's important to understand that this game is not just about going with the flow. You have to have a plan, a goal. Imagine you're the captain of your own ship. You can't control the wind or the waves, but you have the steering wheel and a compass to guide you. It's about making decisions and having clarity, knowing where you're heading. Why? Because we have a destination. The direction you choose and how you handle the difficulties is what defines you. This is where the superpowers come. Look, warrior, before you, there were many people who walked this planet. All this ancestral wisdom is encoded in your DNA, and you have access to harness these divine gifts. When we start to connect with our superpowers, a creative world of possibilities opens up that you can utilize to manifest what you desire in your life. Divine gifts are not something to fear, nor should we hide them. They are meant to be embraced to discover your purpose, your magic. We live in a world that tries to imprison us, limit us, and tell us who we should be and how we should act. It's time to reclaim our freedom and be ourselves. Human sensitivity is a great strength. It allows us to establish deep and empathetic connections. It allows us the ability to understand and heal a world that desperately needs it. Our gifts connect us with higher truths. They guide us in our life's mission. It's important to trust your inner voice warrior, the voice that shows you the path. The time has come for you to use your superpowers and to create the reality you deserve. Força, warrior!